Hello everyone, welcome to my mini lecture. Today, we are going to talk about tea brewing technology suitable for 紫砂 pot. We mainly take oolong tea as an example. How many types of Chinese tea in the world? Oolong tea is semi-fermentation process to form a unique aroma. The density of purple clay pot is large, and the loss of aroma and absorption of high aroma tea is small. It is the best companion of oolong tea because of its flat and round self-made purple clay pot, centered in high position, which gathers heat and raises fragrance. Oolong tea goes through all of the processing stages but is only partially oxidized. The process oxidization is similar to black tea, but the leaves are left for a shorter time before drying. They are also rolled and shaped, sometimes multiple times. Before drying, they tend to share some of their characteristics with both green and black teas, blending more complexity in taste than green tea, but not as strong as black teas. There is a huge range of oolong teas, with oxidization anywhere between 5 and 80%. Oolong tea is mainly produced in 4 areas. The oolong tea production in Fujian is divided into South Fujian and North Fujian, which are concentrated in Wuyin Mountains, Daiyun Mountains, and Bopingling Mountains. The production of more than 500 tons of oolong tea is concentrated here, accounting for more than 96% of the total oolong tea production in Fujian. 铁观音 is the representative of Minnan oolong, and Da Hongpao, Narcissus, and Salomon are the representatives of Minbei oolong. Guangdong oolong is represented by Chaoshan Fenghuang Danchong. The whole Fenghuang town has tea planting area of 75,000 mu, with an annual output of more than 3 million kg of tea and an output value of 700 million yuan. Taiwan oolong is represented by Dongding oolong, which is pillar of Taiwan's tea industry and has history of more than 200 years. Qingxin oolong tea and Dongding oolong tea are well known in the tea industry. Now, more and more high mountain oolong tea is developed. The tea industry has brought huge expansion space to Taiwan's agriculture, and the economic prospect is excellent. Number 3, the processing of oolong tea. The production process of oolong tea includes picking, weathering, making green, kilning green, rolling, and baking. Making green is not only the unique production process of oolong tea, but also the key process to form the quality characteristics of oolong tea. The dry tea has the fragrance of green tea and the sweetness of black tea. In recent years, oolong tea technology has been used in black tea and white tea to improve the aroma and quality of tea. Tea leaves. According to picking standard of oolong tea, the leaf tip is more mature than that of red and green tea. In order to improve the quality of mocha, we should do 5 separation in picking, that is, different varieties: early afternoon and late green, thick leaves and tender leaves, dry and wet tea green, and different plots. During the spring oolong tea picking season, it is often raining, which has a great impact on the quality of high-quality oolong tea, especially in the continuous rainy weather. The fresh leaves have more water and cannot be dried, which makes it difficult to remove the water and eliminate the green, and the contents cannot be transformed normally. So, it is impossible to form high-quality oolong tea in a day because the time of picking fresh leaves is different. It also has certain influence on the formation of oolong tea quality. Among them, because the fresh leaves collected before 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. are fresh and fresh, with attractive fragrance and sufficient sun time, the quality of tea is excellent. Weathering is the first process in the processing of oolong tea, and it is the basic process to form the unique quality of oolong tea. The quality of weathering directly affects the process of later processing and the final quality of the finished tea. Weathering is a process that makes the leaf full of water, controls the relative humidity, and makes the moisture in the leaves spread. Some tea portions are weathered in the sun with beautiful and flowing fragrance. Some indoor weathered. The fragrance is clear and clear. Incomplete water will make the tea soup leave bad grass flavor, and water tastes like the continuous rain close wet taste. Partially oxidized. Oolong tea is characterized by semi-oxidation. How does semi-oxidation come from? It's fun. It's a story about chasing rabbits. It is said that a young man picked a basket of tea leaves and met a rabbit on his way back. So he went to catch the rabbit. When he was tired of running, the rabbit also stopped to wait for him. After he had a good rest, the rabbit continued to run, just chase for a while, stop for a while. In the end, he didn't catch the rabbit, so he had to go back in disappointment. However, after going back, people found that his basket of tea was very fragrant. The other came back after picking tea, and the tea was not fragrant enough. In the process of running, the man chasing the rabbit constantly collided with the fresh leaves in the basket. This process is now called yaoqing. When he stopped, the fresh leaves stopped and began to ferment. According to the physical and chemical analysis, the aroma types different varieties of oolong tea are very different. Oolong tea leaves mature fresh leaves are raw materials. Mature fresh leaves are rich in aromatic substance and aroma substance. Sun-drying and green making promote hydrolysis and aroma release. Green making for a long time makes grass gas fully diffuse. Moderate oxidation limits the formation of lipid degradation products and no boiling point aldehydes, ketones, oxides, and so on. The accumulation of points coupled with the emission of grass gas. So tea does not show grass gas, but flowers and fruits. Green killing. Green killing refers to the use of high temperature, rapid inactivation of enzyme activity. Star enzymatic oxidation consolidate the quality of the formation. When the fresh leaves are moderately green, the water and contents have been transformed to a certain extent, which meets the endoplasmic requirements of oolong tea. it is necessary to properly inhibit the enzymatic action. Otherwise, the green leaves will continue to ferment and turn red excessively, resulting in the production of brown pigment which is not conducive to the tea soup. After the tea maker decides the aroma of this tea, he uses high temperature to capture the aroma and lock the aroma of this tea, ensure that the tea is fully fried. There can be no unique situation which will leave a very serious grass flavor. If the temperature is too high, the raw leaves will crack. With the evaporation of water, the low boiling point aromatic substances with the grass gains in the leaves volatilized, and the high boiling point aromatic substance revealed, which enhance the aroma of the tea. Let's see the impact of rolling. Rolling is the molding process of oolong tea. Through rolling, the shape of tight knot and bending is formed, and the improvement of internal quality is also affected. Rolling can tighten the tea strips, reduce the volume, lay a good foundation for frying and drying, and properly destroy the leaf tissue and materials transformation. If the tea itself is too dry and forced to roll, the dry parts around the leaves will be broken, causing the tea soup to be muddy when brewing. Insufficient rolling and damage of cell wall will lead to uneven extraction and loose flavor structure in brewing. Kneading and baking is the molding stage of oolong tea. Let's see baking. Taking Wuyi leaf tea as an example. Baking tea can be divided into two stages. First, the moisture and green odor in the tea should be baked to retain the fresh taste. Second, after the moisture and miscellaneous odor in the tea are removed, the aroma and taste will be naturally improved, and then the customer market's favorite fire and the taste will be baked. Therefore, the tea with fragrance should be baked until fragrant, and generally the tea should be baked until the taste is clear and bright. The role of baking has the following points. 1. Evaporation of water extends the shelf life due to the loose structure of tea itself, and many of the components with hydroxy and other hydrophilic groups. So tea has strong hygroscopicity, so the water content of tea is less than 5% of tea. When the water content of tea reaches 12%, mold begins to appear, and the tea will gradually become moldy and degenerate, and then lose drinking. Number 2, sterilization, reducing pesticide residues. There are microorganisms in tea, including mold, mildew, and yeast. Mold is the mark of tea mildew. Generally, it can kill mold at 160 degrees. In addition, tea containing pesticide residues can also be degraded and volatilized by high temperature to reduce the residues. Number 3, blending raw materials. After drying, tea blending raw materials can make all kinds of tea flavor uniform and play a role in blending and blending. Number 4, strengthening the flavor and changing the quality. In the primary tea, there are often sticky green taste, bitter taste, and aroma and old taste caused by improper storage. Therefore, by baking at a certain temperature, the taste of tea can become pure, increase the freshness, and restore the fire aroma. Number 5. Enhance the flavor and ripeness to meet the different tastes in the sales area. Cliff tea emphasizes slow roasting with sufficient heat to set off the charm of rock. There are many tea types suitable for the brewing of purple sand pot. Oolong tea is a kind of tea which is often made with purple sand pot. Today, we have learned the influence of its production technology on the quality of oolong tea. Please think about it. What other tea types are suitable for the brewing of purple sand pot? That's all for today. Thanks for your watching.